Hello, and a very warm welcome to all of you to this workshop on understanding matrescence, navigating the psychological shift as a new mum. I'm Dr. Shoma Chakravarti, and I will be leading you through this workshop. This workshop comes to you as a part of the return to work journey. So, wherever you may be in the transition as a new mum, maybe you're just considering going back to work, or maybe your maternity leave is almost ending. Use this workshop as a way to garner some ideas, some strips, some strategies to put together a plan. In this workshop, we will be talking a little bit about what is matrescence, how come we don't hear about the word matrescence as much when we talk of new moms. We will be looking at how what we've actually thought of as birth and becoming a mother is not one change, but it's actually a gateway to many, many changes that moms and also new parents in general sort of experience. We will also look at how to navigate this in terms of emotions, in terms of physicality, in terms of logistics, in terms of understanding that whatever we may be feeling, there is a basis to that, even if that's not being understood or reflected in how the world is behaving with us. And of course, we look at what we can do to buffer ourselves and sort of support ourselves through this time. What do we need to cope with this phase of matrescence? I would, of course, say to you that please feel free to take this information on an as needed basis. Nothing that we are saying here in this workshop is a right or wrong way, step, short plans. We are not trying to be picture perfect, 100% ready. Matrescence is a phase. All of us already come with what we need to navigate this transition internally. The templates, of course, exist in the body. But we're just going to take this time to pause, notice what's coming up for ourselves, what we may be needing, and matching that with the life that's to come. So, first of all, we'll be looking a little bit at what matrescence is actually about. So, first of all, let's take a look at the term matrescence and what it's actually about. Right. So, matrescence as a term, of course, has been around for a long time, but you rarely ever have heard of it, mostly because I think there wasn't so much emphasis on mothers' internal experiences of birth, pregnancy, motherhood, etc. And I think there was a lot of emphasis on how you were supposed to feel. So, very often, I think when moms have come up and said, I'm having debilitating anxiety, or I'm finding this difficult, or I miss my old life, I think these opinions were not maybe considered very seriously because these are not the parts that are easy to understand and validate. And that's a big thing about matrescence. A large part of this journey is not going to be easily understood by others, but that doesn't stop it from being very, very real to you. Matrescence is basically accumulation of changes that occur for the mom, not limited just to the birth, but starting off before and going on for much further than the initial weeks and days of the birth and the period around the postpartum phase. In fact, I think becoming a mother is a series of invisible changes that only the person undergoing them knows. It's a change of their essential social life, emotional life, physically, how they feel, what their body feels like, their partnership. And it's a coalescing or accumulation of all these changes on different domains of their life, both internal and external, that actually becomes the basis of who they are as a mom. So it's also a personal becoming, but it's also a universal becoming because everyone has gone through this phase, whether or not they knew the term matrescence. The components, of course, are various. At the body level, there are severely intense hormonal changes. So anyone who's breastfeeding is aware of what a toll it takes on the body. It's like you've been gymming non-stop, literally. Similarly, if you look at the identity, someone who has worked, studied, led teams, run companies, suddenly may feel reduced in a way. And you may feel like you've lost access to your old identity because now who am I? I'm just someone who's feeding this baby. But at the same time, and the very subtle but powerful shift is you also gain new layers to your identity, but you can't always feel that right away. Another thing is that there are lots of misconceptions about matrescence. First of all, because it's an evolving concept or it's unfolding in the public space now, you may feel like some emotions that you've experienced, some things that you felt, get dismissed. But then I would like to point out that postpartum anxiety, postpartum depression are very, very real. And they just represent a continuum on which various emotional changes can be felt by the mom. So it's of course important to pay attention to any emotional change that's bothering you, but also to know that not everything is postpartum anxiety or depression, but it's always valid to consider it, check it out, see if you need something else, because emotions are generally pointing to what we need in life. And look at the various mindset shifts that occurred as we become a mother. Now, to talk about this, I'd like you to just think about what sort of preparation you undertook to become a mom. So maybe you upskilled, maybe you attended classes, maybe you attended birthing classes, maybe you attended many planned, inadvertent or planned, spontaneous ways in which you said that, this is who I'm going to be and I'm going to be the world's most prepped mom. And yet, somehow, when the baby is in your hands and you've come back home from the hospital, everything feels like a big shift. So let's just take a look at these momentous shifts that are happening. So while we are talking about the mindset for matrescence, the first thing to really bring into our minds and spaces is that this is a circular journey. We may feel like we've had a few good days, or our child is sleeping well, or they're breastfeeding well, so we could feel like, wow, this is all like just going great for me. But the minute a new milestone comes in, a change in the sleep comes in, then we can feel really kicked back and feel like all the progress we made with the baby has been undone. I've noticed the same pattern of old learning being repeated and then being disrupted by new challenges and then coming up again happens several times as a new mom, as a toddler mom myself. And I would generally think that it's very important to embrace the notion of the fact that this is very circular, chalky, up and down road. It's not that it's happening that way or occurring that way only for you. That is the case for all new parents. And when it is so nonlinear and so idiosyncratic and so personal, of course, then there's no right way. So you may happen to speak to other moms and realize that someone has just switched to formula, or they don't sleep with their baby, or they're okay with screen time for their baby, whereas you have a different opinion or perspective. In moments, I'd like you to notice and consider that there are many ways to be a mom, and different people choose different ways. And just because someone does not understand, align, support, affirm, acknowledge yours, it does not take away from the way that you have chosen, as long as that feels like the right fit for you, your partner, and the life that you have. Matrescence is many shifts all happening at once. When we talk of transitions from the point of view of psychology, we know that the life that we have just before and after are very turbulent. And it's important to note that good and bad events in life, when they're a transition, they are going to evoke that level of activation in the body for sure. It's just that we appraise the events differently. So when it is the birth of a baby, we tend to appraise them more positively, but that does not take away from the really intense amount of energy, effort being consumed, and the disruption that you may be feeling, even though this may be the world's most wanted baby for you. Now, these shifts can, of course, be in terms of your identity. So the question that you may find yourself asking is, who am I now? Right? I love my baby, but is this all my life is? You may also notice that your body feels nothing like it did. It does not move the same way. It does not fit into the same clothes. You could be very achy or tired. The same home that you lived in as a body is now changed, and it will feel different for the first couple of years after birth, even. Right? So that's another area in which you'll see that there's lots of changes happening. But the bigger ones, I think, are the toll that taking care of a new little helpless baby or toddler takes is on your relationship, on your social life, and on the massive shift in priorities. So it could be, it may be something to think about, since all of you are listening in. What have been some things that gotten really deep prioritized now? Take a moment to think about it and note that, maybe going to the gym was important, or maybe you had your own practice of like a music instrument that you played, or you had a weekly gathering when you met up with your friends every single week on that particular day and time. And it may be weeks to months before you're able to prioritize something like that, something that really fueled you and gave you joy, but is now completely off the chart. There could be other priorities that shift. So suddenly medical priorities for the baby become top notch. Work has to be put on hold on a day when your child is not well. And another one that gets a big hit, of course, is your relationship with your partner, because you are suddenly in a roommate phase where that the two of you are doing is taking care of the baby, and time to connect as human to human, partner to partner is very, very scarce. It's important to notice these, but it's also important to problematize these beyond the point, because a large part of this is a facet of the time. And if on both sides we have the intention to work, we will of course find ourselves back to our partners and our previous relationships in a way that time will allow.